I'm just setting it up. Right, we're filming. Right, we're here. So, as you can see, I'm going to purposely... Come here! I'm going to purposely do that. Sun. And it's not raining, it's not fucking snowing. It's fairly warm-ish. So we're going to clean the engine today. And we're going to put it in the frame today. There's only one problem. We need to fit an alternator to it first because we don't want any water in, do we? Do we? And then we need to stick a load of fucking newspaper down there as well. And like bung that up and shit like that. So there's a few little things to do. First of all, we're not going to get it spotless. It's just basically it's just going to have a bit of a wash. So we'll get the engine out and we'll get the bike. Well, we'll get the engine out, and while Zach's doing that, I'll get the bike and shit out, and then we will start doing it. So first thing you need, Zach.
Gloves.
Correct. Right, so we've had a bit of degreaser on the engine. That is one mucky engine. So I'm debating whether to just quickly run down to power washer with it. Because by the time we get there, the degreaser will have soaked in. So I've had the spark plugs out as well to clear, because that little hole there, that's like a drain hole from the spark plugs. So I've had the spark plugs out, and they were proper stiff. I think it was 3 of them were really tight to get out. So I've wire brushed them and just put a bit of blob of grease on and just put them back in and tight. Just so I know that I'm going to put brand new spark plugs in anyway. So I think what we might do is, I think we might just nip down to power washer. We'll see anyway. Right, because my car needs a wash anyway. Right, we'll decide.
Right, we're down at power washer. Just giving it a coat. Put degreaser on it, let it soak in until we came here. Then take it back and put it in frame, hopefully. Yeah. Right, we'll see you down at unit.
Right, we're back at the unit now. It's just taken us literally about an hour and a half just to drive down to bloody power washer and do this because of all traffic and roadworks and shit. I must admit it's still a mucky fucking engine, but it's a little bit cleaner. There's no blobs of grease and shit anywhere, so it's I'm a lot happier, do you know what I mean? So what we need to do now is get this frame out and then get the engine in. Obviously I need to get all this soggy fucking paper out of here. But there was plastic in there, you know, like, do you know your bubble wrap stuff? So yeah, a lot happier. It's a little bit cleaner. At least we're not going to get bloody covered in blobs of grease and stuff. You get some pliers on that. So, right, we'll get this frame out and I'll start filming Zach putting it in. Let's see what he can do. So we're back in 2 minutes. Right, so we've lubed up all the threads in there and stuff, and we've lubed up all the stuff in there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the engine through and jack it up. So which one do we put in first, Zach?
Bottom.
So we put the bottom one in first from that side, and then we can tilt the engine up and down then, and then it should just fit in. So obviously I can't film and do this at the same time, and it's a bit more difficult because we haven't got the paddock stand because it's on my 1200. So we'll get the engine in and then I'll film again. Right, so we've got the engine in, but we did have a little bit of a mishap, and I must admit, I'll hold my hand up, I threw my fucking dummy out at pram, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's an arsehole? Say it! Say it! Say it! Who's an arsehole?
You.
Yes! So, it's in now anyway. So, what it is, it's just a little trick, because we didn't have the paddock stand, it's a little bit tricky trying to hold the frame, hold the engine on the jack, and jack it up, and move it into position. But the easiest way I've found is put this bottom bolt in first, and once you can get that through, it's a piece of piss then, because you just jack it up and the jack just pushes it all into place. It's dead easy. And the front wheel's still sticking a bit, so we couldn't move the bike forward and backwards. Tiny bit of an oil spill there, I'm just soaking that up. So at least that's in now, which is a good do. Because now, what can happen now is Zach can now slowly piss about with his bike. Oh, Zach, I've seen that. Look, there's M22 in yet, son.
Yeah.
So now Zach can start pissing about with this bike, you know, putting the wiring loom on, the radiator, the stuff like that. Here, Zach, they're here. They go up underneath, look. And then I can be getting on with my 1200. So, at least, guys, look. It's looking something like a motorbike. Now I must admit, it was a bit of a ball ache going to power washer, but as you can see, it's still mucky, but it's a lot cleaner. There were loads of shite around there and everywhere. There were tons of it down there. Well, all that's nice and clean now. Well, clean-ish. So yeah, job's a good one. Right, so we were going to get this engine home and get it out of here, but I haven't got enough room in my shed at the moment. So all we've done is taken the carburetors off. I'm going to take them home. So Zach now is going to show us how to put a bike in a unit. That looked hard.
I don't know, because it's from freaking thing.
Go on, get it up, you pussy. Go on, push it. It's bloody hard work holding this camera. Oof, don't drop it on me 1200.
I'll be alright.
Yeah, get that side stand down, Zach. Well done. Right, guys, so look, we're getting somewhere, aren't we? So yeah, just shove that on the floor, Zach, down there. Oh, there. Right, sound job. So that's it, guys. Goal achieved. Engine in. I'm calling it a day. And the weather's held off. It hasn't rained once, which is good. So that's it, guys. So we'll see you next week. Do you want to say out before we go? No?
Really?
No, I'm surprised you didn't say, Dad, you're a grumpy bastard. No? Go on, get it officially, get it on camera, say it.
Dad, you're a grumpy bastard.
There you go, look. Right, bye.